And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday night, and I intend on doing the exact same. What is going on? Y'all done had me working today. I've been working all day today, all day, and I feel like it's all worth it because I love y'all. Like, I really do. I love y'all. I was a little bit late though because I was on Instagram Live with Carl, Tremel, Nikki, and Jamar, and we was on there like singing songs and shit on Instagram, doing the shit that we normally do in person. So that's what was taking me so long, y'all. So I've been trying to make it an effort to be on time for my lives. Okay, that's what I've been doing. But I think I've been doing a good job at that for just a little bit. But child, it is what it is. But there aren't really no church announcements because Roast Review ain't gonna be back until next week, and then the Chasing Panel ain't until Thursday. So it ain't really nothing to really inform you guys about right now at all. So just be on the lookout for anything else that I got coming out. The only thing that we're really talking about as far as promotion goes is Bando's new song, but that don't really happen until the end of the show. So anyways, this live not going to be long at all. I have no intentions on it being longer than about 30 to 45 minutes. Y'all know that. And that's about it. We got 4 topics to get into tonight. So that's why I know it's not going to be long. And you guys already know that when it comes down to lives, I do, my goal is to hit 100K plus, not 100K, 100 plus with every live, okay? So I need my moderators that are in the building. If you are in the building, make sure you share all the links that I need for you to share. Make sure you do all those things. Make sure you keep the roaches out of the building, okay? Because we like to have fun over here. And if you're brand new to the platform, girl, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We have a good time over here. And the Scotty Gang is nothing but a big happy family up in this bitch. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So with that being said, there we go. We already at 100 plus already. With that being said, y'all, we're finna go ahead and get into the mess right now. Okay. Now we're gonna start this thing off with Miss Tanya Sam. Do y'all remember her? Do y'all remember Miss Tanya Sam? Now Tanya Sam first came on The Real Housewives of Atlanta during season 11 when Eva was promoted to a peach holder and Shamari had just came on the show. Tanya was supposed to be the 7th peach from what I was told a long time ago, but they decided to downgrade her as a friend. She came on as Nene's friend, but she bonded with Eva and Porsha the most. She was a friend of the show for season 11, 12, and 13, where she just vamped and no one ever seen her again. Well, she did a little interview. She was on somebody's red carpet. I think it was like the Essence Festival. And she was talking to this lady. I don't know who it was, but she discussed her season 13 departure after 3 years of being a friend of the show. And this is from a radio station called Hot 107, Power 107.5. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the audio of that. And then after that, we're going to give our opinions and we're going to move on to the next topic, y'all. So let's get into what Tanya Sam had to say.
You were on reality TV. Yes. You made your exit. Do you regret it?
No, not at all. I had a great time. Like, that is probably one of the craziest spaceships you could ever get on. But you know what I really realized? Housewives is crazy. I realized at the end of the day, I prefer to read rather than read.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I'm not a reader, y'all. Like, it was a lot.
It was a lot. I mean, but you always kept your integrity, right? And no matter what, in the exit, a scandal. It's just TV. You got to have something.
So
but looking at what is going now on in Atlanta, let's talk about it. Do you really regret? You got out at a good time, sister.
Oh, no, listen. You got to know when to get out. And that's it. It's about integrity, staying true to who you are. And you have to do things in life that you like. If you don't enjoy it, move along. And that's when I was like, okay, I got to go.
Yeah. You were on reality TV. Yes. You made your exit. Do you?
So Miss Tanya Sam said that she doesn't regret leaving The Real Housewives of Atlanta at all. That's what she said. She don't regret leaving. She knew that it was a bunch of drama and she knew it wasn't for her. And she decided that it was time for her to go. But what I believe, and I'm pretty sure mostly everybody else believe it too, what I believe is that this lady left this show because of that whole sexcapade thing that happened with her, Bolo, and Porsha. Her man had an issue with it, and she left with no traces of her lipstick, as Escape would say. She took her ass on and she ran away when that came about. She knew that Kenya was gonna be on their ass like white on rice, and she took off. Okay, so she left. She left right after that shit happened. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. And I ain't mad at her for it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't sitting up here dragging her or mad at her for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because, hell, I mean, if it was me, I probably would have ran away too. If I sit up there and I know I got me a man at home and I sit up here and had this threesome with my friend and a stripper, I probably would have ran away too, if you would have been honest. But the thing about it is, from what I was told a long time ago, not even a long time ago, probably about 2 years ago, a little birdie told me that her and Paul not even together no more. And I don't know if her and Paul broke up due to that incident. I don't know, but I do know that they're no longer together. And I know, if y'all know my homeboy, one of my little bros, House of Aaron, y'all do know that he loved him some Tanya. You do know that he loved him some Tanya. He still feel like she should have been a peach holder. Now, I don't know about all that shit. I don't know about all that. As far as her being a damn peach holder, I really don't know if that was needed or whatever, if she was strong enough to be one. But all I know is that she ran her ass off. Now, I didn't really have no real issue with Tanya. I mean, she was different, bubbly, a breath of fresh air, in my opinion. Like, she wasn't bad at all to look at on TV. And she was beautiful. She did give a bit of Pennywise, but she wasn't no ugly lady. Like, she was pretty nice to look at, had a great personality and things like that. But I don't know if she should have been like a peach holder at all, but she had her own money. She was in the tech world, all those things. So she was a very accomplished, successful lady. So that would have been nice to see on the show. But I don't know. But she was cool. I don't know if I was one of the people that felt like she needed to go though. Because out of all of the recent friends of the show, I felt like she was the best because I love Monyetta, but she was a bust. I didn't like Courtney at all, and I'm glad she was a damn bust. Who else was a friend? Well, Marlo turned out to be a rotten peach at the end of the day. But Tanya was one of the friends of the show that I really enjoy watching. Besides Shamia, she was one of the ones that I like to see as a friend. So, but she says she don't feel no type of ways about no longer being on the show. Like, she don't regret it or anything like that. And some people don't need this damn show. Like I said on the last live that I did earlier, like when we were talking about Candy and how people are so elated and so glad that the lady not on the show no more and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, y'all glad that she's not on there, but she probably glad that she ain't on there either because she don't need the show. Like, she's striving without it. And I think that that's the same situation for Tanya. I don't think that she needs this show. I don't think that she misses it because she got a coin. She's striving without this damn show, and it's okay. Some people really don't need this Bravo coin. They don't need it at all. So we can make fun of people not being on this show all we want to, but do they need it is the question. You know what I mean? Because some of these girls do need this show because that's all they got. See, Tanya's in the tech world. She gonna make a coin regardless. Candy got a lot of shit going on, so she also gonna make a coin regardless. So at the end of it all, she don't need this show. So she probably just made the right decision for herself. And I applaud Tanya for that. She did what she needed to do for her own self, for possibly her relationship, for anything else. Probably her job too. You never know. These shows that we love so much, they don't always, like, while they open up doors, they may close some doors for some people. You feel what I'm saying? Mainly because they probably just didn't like the way you conducted yourself on a reality show. I mean, they don't care how talented you are or how gifted you are sometimes. All they're going to do is pick up a clip on a reality show, see how you acted, and be like, oh, well, I don't want to work with her. I mean, it's the same thing with K. Michelle. Like, I remember when, she did an interview back in 2016, and she was talking about how the women that was a part of the Black Girls Rock show, they didn't want her performing on their stage because of the way she, was portrayed on, a reality show. It's not always fair, but that's what happens sometimes. I mean, that's why I have chosen to, simmer down on certain things on my YouTube channel because I don't want no opportunities to pass me by. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I strive to, be bigger and better and greater and do things beyond YouTube. So if I want to do that, then I got to kind of tone it down just a little bit, but still remain myself at the same time. It sucks, but that's what you got to do sometimes. Not really whitewashing, but just tone your antics down just a little bit. Do enough, but not a lot, to the point to where somebody say, okay, they're doing too much. Like, I don't know if I could put them on my stage. I don't know if I can get them an opportunity. So, like I said, Tanya just did what she needed to do for herself. That's pretty much it. Let me see. Happy B-Day to your mom. Thank you. Shamia is a real housewife. Exactly. Okay. Tanya Sam was cool. I love Tanya. I like Tanya. Breath of fresh air is a great way to describe her. Bolo makes folks do that. Okay. Kenya already said that Tanya, Latoya, and Porsha was making out on that South Carolina trip. See? So that's why she left. And shout out to the 200 plus that's already in the building after only 13 minutes. Y'all in the building tonight, honey. Y'all came in for this tea. So let's go ahead and get into the next thing. Now, the next topic is Phaedra Parks and Cynthia Bailey. Okay. Now, Love B. Scott has reported some things. He says that Phaedra is renegotiating her return to the Housewives of Atlanta, and Cynthia Bailey, who is a friend this season of the show, is filming more and more scenes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the article, and once we get done with this article, we'll be down here talking about our opinions of this or whatever. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now it says, could freaking frack be coming back? Sources exclusively tells lovebscott.com that the powers that be are working hard to negotiate Phaedra Parks' return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta amid an unexpected suspension, then firing. Okay? Everyone was hopeful that Phaedra's contract would be negotiated in time for her to attend Cynthia Bailey's event at Lake Bailey this past weekend, but they're still working out some details, okay? And as you can see, there is like this thing up here where, there's Porsha, Shamia, and Lauren. They were filming at Lake Bailey the other day or whatever. I don't know what the hell Shamia got on, but when I saw what she had on, all I could do was sing, ooh, ladies first, the ladies first. Ooh, the ladies first, the ladies first. Ooh, the ladies first, the ladies first. Ooh, the ladies first. That's what they was giving. That's what she was giving, honey. But you see that. So then we continue on. The biggest hangup is Phaedra's current contract with Married to Medicine. Now, as you may have seen, Phaedra appeared alongside Porsha Williams on Watch What Happens Live's 15th anniversary special, and their chemistry won over viewers. We're told that the positive reception to the freaking frack reunion is only adding to the desire for Phaedra's return. Speaking of Cynthia Bailey, our sources say she's been filming more and more scenes in recent weeks, way more than she originally agreed to film as a friend of the show. Now, it's unclear if Cynthia will be promoted to a full-time housewife, but you can expect to see a lot more of her during season 16. Okay, so that is pretty much what that's what B. Scott said. They're saying that Cynthia's filming a lot more now, and that Phaedra is in negotiation to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I got a problem with this. She already on Married to Medicine, not doing anything to boost that show up. She's not clocking in over there. So what make everybody think that she's going to clock in over here? Phaedra don't know these folks. She only know Porsha and Cynthia. How is she going to fit in with these girls? Like, y'all want Phaedra back so bad, but what is she really going to give besides her shady confessionals that somebody wrote for her? Like, what is she really going to give? And on top of that, everybody just want her back so bad, but why y'all not watching Married to Medicine? You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all not watching Married to Medicine? Why y'all not supporting her over there? That's my question. I'm just saying. I don't know. I just don't know why why we need Phaedra back. I just don't understand. Like, what is she gonna do to really save this show? And Phaedra is overrated to me. This may come across like I'm hating or something. And I don't care. But I just never understood why she is so loved like that. Like, I feel like she's very much so overrated. Everybody feels like she really is the sauce that this show needs to bring it back. But I don't think so. Like, what did she really do on the Housewives of Atlanta to make her be so wanted back? What did she really do besides sit in front of sit in confessionals, throw shade at everybody that she would never say to their face? Phaedra don't fit in with this cast. So I don't understand why she is even considered, especially being that she said that, the show was the Titanic and it was a sinking ship and all this other stuff. So if it was a sinking ship and it's the Titanic, then why in the hell are you even trying to negotiate to bring your ass back to the show? That's how I feel about it. She's not all that entertaining. Like, Traitors is a show that's good for her. She's good at a show like Traitors. She's good at a show like Big Brother or something like that. I could see her doing it. It's all about manipulation, being calculating, backstabbing. She's good at all those things because that's what she is in real life. So I can see her doing it. But I don't think that Phaedra should come back. But that's just my opinion. Because she don't really give anything. She don't even like to talk about her private life. And y'all all talk about how these women don't give enough. They don't talk about what's really going on in their life. But Phaedra never has talked about what was going on in her life outside of the damn divorce with Apollo. And I don't really think that she was really forthcoming about that either. So it's just like, what we bringing her back for? For Shamia to read her again? Is that what we bringing her back for? Because we call her the Queen of Reads on this show, but Shamia was eating her ass up at that season 9 reunion. And I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can sit up here and pretend like she didn't, but she would eat her ass up. She was eating Phaedra up. Phaedra too fake for me. And I just never seen it. Now, Cynthia, I'm not sure if she needs to be a full-time housewife. I think that Cynthia's role as a friend of the show is okay. I feel like Cynthia as a friend is fine. She can come in, she can give her commentary. She knows when to jump in, jump out. Her confessionals be funny. I think Cynthia will make a good friend of the show. I do. I think she'll make a good friend of the show. Like, I was one of the people that couldn't stand Cynthia, wanted her to go. But at the same time, I really don't have an issue with her being a friend. Because Cynthia can throw an event. Cynthia will really try to work and try to make this show great because she was the main one putting on events and stuff like the Bailey Q and things like that, like the Bailey Bowl, the Bailey Agency opening, grand opening, the Bailey Wine Cellar, all those things. So, I think that she's a good friend of the show because she could be the one to throw the events and stuff and bring everybody together, because from what I can tell, Cynthia actually gets along with everybody. She got a relationship with everybody, so it'll work out. But Phaedra, I don't know. I personally just don't want to see her on my screen no more. Bad enough I got to see her on Married to Medicine. Bad enough. So it's just like, girl, why am I stuck seeing this fake ass broad on my TV? Like, girl. So then we can move on to the next. So, and after these two stories, we'll be done because we got this next story. Then we got one more after that. So the next story is Porsha. Okay, we're back into Porsha and Simon's business. Okay, and it is so crazy to me because, baby, let me tell y'all, I was told a while ago that Porsha had other men now. I was already told this. I was told that Porsha had other men, but I had no idea that Future was one of the men that she had. Okay, let me just make that clear. I did not know that Future was one of the men that she had. But according to this article here from In Touch Weekly, it says that rapper Future is dragged into RHOA star Porsha Williams' bitter divorce with Simon Gobadia. Now we finna go ahead and get into this thing. So let's get into this article, y'all. We almost at 300 people watching. Make sure you guys are sharing the links that you need to share and all those things, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. So it says Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams, estranged husband Simon Gobadia, demanded that she answer several questions under oath as a part of their ongoing divorce. In Touch can exclusively reveal. Now, Simon, who is age 60, fired off a list of questions that he wanted Porsha, who is age 43, to answer. Okay? Now, he asked her to admit that admit or deny that their prenup was unfair and unreasonable. In addition, he asked her to admit or deny that she married the respondent for the money. I could tell you that she definitely married that man for the money, because Porsha don't want Simon. And you know she don't. You know she don't. She do not want no damn Simon, like, at all. She don't want Simon. She never wanted Simon. She just came into that lady house and saw how they was living, and she wanted it for herself. That's all that was. So let's continue on. Other questions included asking her to admit or deny that she filed for divorce without telling him, whether she cheated on him during the marriage, or whether she was sexually intimate with another person during their union. He asked Porsha to admit or deny that she was never in love with him. Simon also asked Porsha to answer, what was your understanding of the reasons why your husband paid you a 5-figure monthly allowance during the marriage? Simon asked her to explain the nature of her relationship with a man named Kelvin, her ex Dennis McKinley, and another man named Jonathan. His request also asked, explain the nature of your relationship with, I never could pronounce Future's real name. Never could. I could never do it, and I'm not gonna try now. But it says asked about the nature of the relationship with Future, professionally known as Future, by the way. That's basically what they were saying. So let's continue on. Okay. Simon did not expand on the question or his reasonings for asking. Sources close to Reality Touch tell In Touch that Porsha does not know Future. As In Touch previously reported, Porsha filed for divorce in February after 15 months of marriage. She demanded that the prenuptial agreement that they signed before walking down the aisle be enforced. She demanded that Simon vacate the $7 million mansion they share while married. Porsha said that the prenup was clear that Simon had to leave the property until the outcome of the divorce, but Simon objected to the request. The judge granted Porsha temporary exclusive use of the home. Recently, Simon demanded that Porsha be found contempt of court for failing to turn over requested documents in the case. Today, the wife has willfully and intentionally violated the court's February 22nd, 2024 standing order by refusing to turn over her mandatory discovery pursuit to Fulton County rules. Simon accused Porsha of intentionally and willfully violated the court order by not turning over the requested documents. In order, the businessman argued that the prenuptial agreement was not enforceable. Further, the prenuptial agreement is not enforced under the law because it does not meet the criteria for enforcing a prenuptial agreement. Okay, so I'm not going to read all that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. But from what the people are saying, they're saying that she don't know Future. Do y'all believe that Porsha don't know Future? Let's put that in the chat. Do y'all believe that she don't know Future? Now that I want to know, because like I said before, I was not expecting that to be a part of the story. Like I was not expecting him to say, I want to know about your relationship with Future. I want to know about your relationship with Future. I never thought that he was going to say that. Like, that never, ever came into my mind that was a thing. Never came into my mind. So at the end of it all, y'all, he's saying that she was fucking Future. But like I said already, I was already told by a source already. I ain't giving it away, that she was cheating on Simon. I heard that last month. And one of the girls, and allegedly one of the girls on the show, know about the cheating. They wait for the right moment to expose it on the show, from what I was told. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. People talk now, but I believe she know Future, and I'm believing that the reason why she not. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you. I believe that she knows him. I believe that she has some type of situation with him. And I do believe that the reason why she's saying that she don't know him is because of this. She probably did sign an NDA, so she can't talk about it. That's probably why she's saying that. But Simon, how are you as a man and as a person? That's what I really want to know. Like, what type of man are you? Because why do all your women cheat on you? Like, it seems like all your wives cheat on you. They it's like they get the money, then they go out and another. Like, why do they always, cheat on you? Because I don't think for 1 second that Porsha didn't cheat on Simon. And I'm not thinking for 1 second that Simon didn't cheat either. Because, he did cheat on Fallon with Porsha. And I just can't help but say that Porsha looks stupid as hell. Like, she do. She looks stupid. Because you did all that. Like, you paraded around. You did all that shit with Simon. You flaunted their relationship all over social media when he was freshly divorced. And I don't give a whether or not Fallon had her own man and had her own piece of, you know what I'm saying? Whether she had that or not, it still does not change the fact that it was wrongest for her to be fucking you. And you to be fucking her, and for y'all to be doing it when you know that girl, her and Fallon were building a damn relationship at some point in time. It was all fucked up. She looked stupid. Because I just felt like, girl, I've been saying that. Like, what made you think that he wouldn't do you the same way that he did Fallon? A lot of times, a tiger never changes their damn stripes, Porsha. Soon as him and Fallon started having problems, he was the first one to bring it to social media. The first one to bring it to social media, just to try to embarrass that lady and put her on blast. And look at what happened with you. Soon as you filed for divorce, he took his ass on social media and started shitting on you, doing you the same way he did Fallon. The same way. The same way. Fallon was sitting up here saying, "Nah, Bob, I don't know how you're gonna take this." Like, that's what she's saying. But I don't know. I guess Porsha thought that because she was more accomplished than Fallon, or she had more going on in her life than her. I guess she thought that, he'll never leave me. He'll never do me the same way he did her. That's one of those things that a lot of women do. Like, they get with these men, they see how they treated the woman before them, and they think that they'll never be in that position. But you can never say never, honey. You can never say never. Like, one thing about it and two things for certain, if I'm dealing with a man and somebody tell me something about them from the past, I'll take heed to it. That's not going to necessarily be my one-all be-all, because some people do change, but I'll never not keep it out of my mind that they did that to somebody else, because if they can do it to them, bitch, they can do it to me. And that's just the damn truth. And sometimes I thought that, this ain't going to do me like that. Like, I'm too nice. I'm too good. I do whatever he wants. He'll never do me like that. But sometimes you can do whatever a nigga wants you to do, and they'll still fuck you over. Okay? So don't ever think that you are too special to not have anything happen to you the same damn way. Real shit. Because it can happen. Trust and believe it can happen. Okay. So poor Porsha, my heart goes out to the damn young whippersnapper. But we're gonna move on to the very last topic of the night, and that is Miss Kenya Moore. There's been a lot of confusion about what is exactly going on with Kenya Moore over there at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, what is really going on with her? Is she fired or is she not? Is she suspended or is she not? We really don't know because we keep on hearing a lot of different things, honey. We keep on hearing a lot of different things and we really don't know what to believe. You know, she say one thing, the blogs say another. You know what I mean? Her people say another thing. You feel what I'm saying? So to me, it's kind of like, you know, what's really going on here? You know, what's really going on here? Like what's the tea? Because we really don't know what it is right now. And we need to know what it is right now. So what is the tea in this situation? So this is what we finna go into. Now we're gonna go ahead and go into the neighborhood talk. And we're going to see what they were saying. Okay, so let me take this overlay off so we can go ahead and get into it. So it says, not so fast, y'all. Sources close to Bravo claim that Kenya hasn't been fired and the network hasn't officially accused her of revenge P, okay? Now it says, neighbors, it's no secret that just about everyone was shocked when we heard the news about the Real Housewives of Atlanta alumni, Kenya Moore, was suspended from filming season 16 due to alleged revenge P. Now, RHOA newbie Britt Edie took to Instagram to accuse Kenya of showcasing explicit images of her in a caption that she wrote, "Revenge P is never okay," and the story spread like a wildfire that Kenya had been fired, but sources close to the network tells us that they have paused filming with Kenya while things are sorted out. We can assure you that she hasn't been fired, and Bravo nor any official source has ever said that she committed revenge P. Our sources stated Brittany was the one who put that on her stories. There have been new rumors that these allegations have affected Kenya's business partnership with the beauty supply stores such as Sally's. However, that info could not be confirmed. Looks like we'll just have to wait and see what the tea is. And it looks like we do because we really don't know what the tea is. What is really going on? Was she accused of it or was she not? You know, like it's so many different things going on, and I have never seen anything like this go on Bravo. Like I have never ever seen it before. Like what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly are we doing here? Like, what? Like, are we letting her go or what? Are we letting her go or what? That's what I'm saying. Are we letting her go or are we letting her cool off for another few weeks? What's the tea? So I feel like at this point, if she's not fired, if Bravo is sitting up here saying that she's not, then there may be an investigation still going on with this situation. That's the only thing that I can think of. Because she ain't been filming with these girls. They ain't, you know, the other girls have continued the filming process without her. So what's going on? And then you got rumors out here that Phaedra is possibly coming back. And then you got them saying that Cynthia is filming more scenes at this point. And it's coming from Lil B. Scott. And a lot of the times he was right with, they were right with their stories. But at this point, there are some people that are saying that they may not be as correct as people may think that they may be. So I don't know. It's so confusing right now. Like, what's really going to go down with Kenya? Is she going to take a couple of weeks off and just be gone for a few episodes and come back mid-season? What's going on? And Kenya keeps saying that she will be vindicated in this whole situation, as she always is. Her words, not mine. So what do you all think? Do y'all think that there's a possibility that this lady would be vindicated? Excuse me, vindicated, and you know she's gonna prove it to the people that that never happened? Like, what do you all think? That's what I'm saying. What do you all think? because I feel like it's a possibility that what she's saying is true, you know. And then there's other rumors going around, like, you know, Kim Zolciak is filming now that Kenya not around. It's just a lot of different shit being said about this season. And I just need for them to make up their mind and make a final decision on what they want to do. Are we going to keep Kenya or not? Because with all this stuff going on with Kenya and Britt, we need to get to the root of it, to the meat and the potatoes of this situation. It looks like Kenya may be vindicated. That's what it looks like. And I know that a lot of the anti-twirlers, they're all celebrating because she ain't coming back, you know. But I just need for people to make up their minds. Like, do you want Kenya on the show or do you not? Last season, y'all said that Kenya was one of the biggest reasons why this shit was boring last season. A lot of y'all was saying that. And now y'all want her back and threatening not to watch the show if she don't come back. Well, y'all got to figure it out. Y'all got to figure it out, and y'all got to see exactly what it is that y'all want on this damn show. Okay? Figure it out and understand what y'all want on this damn show, honestly. But I just think that with Bravo saying that she has not been accused of that, she hasn't been fired, it feels like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, at least for Team Twirl at this point. Because they're the main ones that's pissed about this whole thing. So we're going to have to wait and see what's really going to go down with Kenya at this point, you know. But I feel like if she really is fired, Kenya is not going to walk away, quietly at all. She's not. And that's how I feel. Let me see. Bravo said that she violated their policy. Bravo contracts were truly. If Kenya violated it, they did too. They let the posters be seen if they knew it. That's true. I think Kenya got fired due to her many years of issues with production. Production and Bravo are two different things, and Phaedra has signed on for 2 years for Married to Medicine. The victim iced out, so we all know who belongs in this category, and so do all the defenders of these actions. The same term applies to the decisions to rehire assailants to be filming around their victims and paid platform storytellers, in turn rewarding deception while letting those accusations fly, okay? Because, I mean, I hate to bring up stuff just to prove a point, but, I mean, Michael Darby was able to film even after a producer accused him of SE actually assaulting him. He was still able to film, still able to be around these girls, all that other stuff. He was still liable and celebrated for being a creep. We just got to be honest. He was. And they were okay with that. So that's why I'm not necessarily mad at the remark that Candy made in regards to when did they started to change the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did they start doing that? Like, you know, people have done a lot of things that was kind of effed up, and they allowed them to still be around. You feel what I'm saying? So I do understand what Candy is saying. And, you know, but when she says that, they like to bring up the Phaedra thing and all that. But I don't know. But like I said, I think a lot of people are probably just side-eyeing this whole thing based off of what people would get away with in the past. But, you know, things have changed, and it could be the reason. But even then, though, Jennifer Aiden and Danielle just got into a fight on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And I heard that they were suspended, but for what? One episode? Is that what it was? You know. So I don't know. And I'm not missing anything. Always been Shayla. Like, I get that there's a new code of conduct, but I'm just telling you that that's what people are thinking. I can only go by what everybody's saying. But it's whether or not it's a new code of conduct, there's still something to think about, though. Sorry, but it is. Fighting is not the same as alleged revenge. Not even that, because they was in the next episode after that fight. Right. Production allowed it. Every crime doesn't have the same. Okay. Production allowed it. There is a code of conduct. They know it, so they're liable to. Exactly. Production allowed it, so they're not gonna take any responsibility for what happened either. That's all I'm saying. But hey, it is what it is. I guess we just have to sit back and wait and see what's really finna go down with this show. And it's just not making any sense to me. That's really what this is. It's not really making any sense to me, honestly. And there was something else that was said. I want to also get into that because I think that was her stylist that said it. Someone said it's Eric Robinson. I think I follow him on Instagram. He said, but everyone was in the comments posting away like they knew those allegations were all facts. Shakes my head. People have to hush and let things play out before being so ignorant and speaking prematurely. Thankfully, Kenyon knows and has seen many people switch up and show their hearts during all of this. Okay. That's what one of her friends said. Okay. I think it was on another blog site because I think he said something else somewhere. Let me go to All True Tea because I believe that's where I saw it at, honestly. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there real fast before we go. Because I think it was something else that he said. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Let's see. Okay. But I still feel like something in the milk ain't clean about this situation, though. And I think that's what's so confusing about confusing to everybody. And it's like a back and forth type of thing. It's like we like a Leo right now. Like it's back, forth and forth at this point. Scotty, you're one of the hardest workers on YouTube. Thank you. That's why some of you folks be mad at me, child. I work hard to get to where I'm at, honey. If Porsha and Future hunched, I know Future would have ran his mouth. Yeah, that's true. Let me see if I can find it, honey. I hate it when I see stuff and don't save it. I should have saved the shit because that boy said something else besides that. But I think I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go, child. But yeah. So like I said, right now we really don't have no idea of what is going on, but hopefully we figure it out and hopefully we get some real answers at this point. But yeah, and I think that when he said so many people switched up, I think they were probably talking about B Scott as like the person said in the comments. Like I believe he was probably referring to B Scott pretty much, because he's been coming for Kenya quite a bit. But we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see how they're gonna play it out. We see how everything is gonna work and all those things. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But that's all I really got, y'all. We had about 400 plus up in here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you were new to the platform tonight and you tuned in for the very first time, go ahead and subscribe, baby. We have a great time over here. This is the Scotty Gang. All right. It is what it is. Make sure you guys like the video and do everything that you need to. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to my members. Okay. All that good stuff. I appreciate you and all that good stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. Who Was Wrong and Young, Fresh and New are both running. They started running Saturday and Sunday. And the next thing that y'all should be looking forward to after Young, Fresh and New and Who Was Wrong is Yes for the Music with myself and Bando. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. Like I said, me and him got to talk about how we're going to work this out and do it and things like that. So yeah, we're working over here. We're doing our thing. All right. Also, before we go, there's other YouTubers that I think that you guys should check out. If you haven't, go ahead and do so. If you're into like web reality stuff, make sure you guys subscribe to the TTB network. He's the main source for web reality because I ain't. He is. So go on and watch him. Make sure you guys tune into YB Speaks as well. He talks about web reality as well as other topics. And I feel like he slept on and he needs to be seen more. So make sure you guys subscribe to YB Speaks as well. Gigi with the Juice. I saw one of her videos pop up on my homepage today, and I ain't seen none of her videos in a while. But make sure you guys go ahead and hit her up. And also make sure you guys check out Aaron Wiles out as well as Harviana Couture, I think. So make sure you guys subscribe to all those people. I just decided to just give a shout out to these people tonight. And I don't know, I'm in a good mood. So, you know, I just decided to do that. But everything is cool. Everything's kosher on my end. I don't know about nobody else, but your boy is good over here. So with that being said, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. But first, y'all know what I got to do. I got to tell y'all, make sure you guys like, rate, subscribe, share the video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. Now, as I leave up out of here, you guys will hear a snippet of Bando's new song, and it is called Don't Sweat, featuring Alana the Blonde. If you haven't purchased the song, please go and do so. If you haven't streamed the song, please go and do so. And if you want to, go ahead and stream it on YouTube. It's already over 5K already, so make sure you guys support him in the best way possible. All right, so that's pretty much it, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Stay faking, you niggas stay hating, you niggas so basic. You felt the win, so don't test me, nigga. My accumulate the weapons, Joe Pesci, nigga. The hate to see me win, so I cause them frustration. Haters say my name, so I give them penetration. Bro, running this race on you fucking lanes. Send a block, Debo, bitch, tucking chain, bang.
Nigga high, don't sweat.